Hey, everyone. It's Jenny Fennig here. Happy 2025. I want to say this is my first live stream of the new year. So amazing to be with you. I hope you had an incredible holiday and are finding your footing here in this new year. Be gentle with yourself. I had my first mastermind call today. I lead several masterminds, and there was a lot of tired showing up in the room and also a lot of excitement. So just know that this tired feeling can sit alongside the other feelings that you have as you are starting to plot your steps forward. This is the time of year where we are in the Northern Hemisphere in winter when nature is asleep, and it's not the time where we need to feel like we've got to just go a million miles a minute. So I just want to normalize that and give you permission to go at your pace for sure. So this is a conversation today on, are you letting others define and limit you? Did you watch the Golden Globes yesterday, or at least seen some of the footage today? If so, you might have caught the acceptance speech from Demi Moore. She won for her role in, I'm blanking on the performance, but I want to see it. I haven't seen the film yet. Now it's going to bother me because I need to see what Demi Moore won for. I want to say it starts with, does it start with the substance? It starts with an S, starts with an S. Okay, I needed to do that. I am going to watch the film because I'm very, very curious about performance. So in that, and I actually shared it with a group of clients today, she shared a piece in her acceptance speech around a comment that was made to her by a producer, eons ago. She says she's been an actress, for 40 plus years, and this is the first award she's won for her acting. And a producer years ago told her that she was a popcorn actress, really not to be taken seriously for these serious roles. She could be in films that made a tremendous amount of money, were hits at the box office, but her performance wouldn't be something that you could really win like a Golden Globe for, or an Oscar, or anything quote serious like that in the acting world. And she believed that comment. She believed that comment. She speaks about that in the speech. I suggest that you go watch it. She talks about how that comment really corroded her sense of self and the worth that she felt she had as an actor. And, this was a huge moment for her winning this award. And it had me really thinking, picking up on that bit that she shared on how much you, me, us might have allowed someone to define and limit us through a comment that they made, through an opinion that they had, that you took on as fact. You said, well, this prestigious person in this field, or this person in power, they said this, so it must be true, and I'm going to make that mean X about me and my path and what's possible for me. And so this is a reminder to you that you don't need to let anyone define you or limit you. And in fact, that is your job to decide what limits exist for you. And who are you really? And what are you meant to do with this work? I believe that we are all, especially a lot of the clients that I work with, we're in the healing profession. We're in the service world where we are coaches, consultants, research experts. We are writing books. We are speakers. We are helping people with these talents that we have. And we're basically collapsing time with the way that we work. We are masters of our craft. And we get to decide how this goes for us. If you are in a place where you are ready for deep expansion, when you are ready to take on a new identity, even something that you've been dreaming about for a long time, maybe it is you're ready to write this book now, or you are ready to get on bigger stages. You are ready to get this new program out there and charge an incredible amount based on all your years of experience and how you do things differently than anybody else, then you're going to need to decide that now is the time, and that you're not waiting anymore. You're not asking for so-and-so's permission, or thinking that you can't do this because somebody however many years ago said that you weren't a good writer, you weren't a good communicator, or you don't know what you're doing, or you don't have the right education, or you don't have this or have that. So many women, especially, have allowed outside voices to define what you believe is possible for you. And I'm here to remind you, you don't need to do that. Choose you. Choose you. Trust the timing of it all. Again, going back to Denise's speech, 45 years she's been a working actress, and this was the first, quote, award that she won. So for you, what is it that is calling you forth? Why do you do what you do? I hope that you love what you do. That really is the invitation for all of us, to love what we do, to love it. And it doesn't mean all of it needs to feel like a walk in the park, because much of this can feel challenging at times. But the work itself, that is the fabulousness of it. It's like when you're in that, and I'm thinking about this meeting that I was facilitating earlier today. It's just, this is what I was born to do. It's what I was born to do. And yet there are still other areas that I'm going to be building out this year. There are new messages that I want to be bringing forth, new stories that I want to tell. And I am super, super excited to do that. And I'm not letting any old voices of what I'm allowed to say or not allowed to say, or any of that, anyone outside of me and my truth and my connection to God, higher power, like that's my guidance system. Okay. And that is what I encourage your guidance system to be too. You've got to get in right relationship with that small, still voice within that is guiding you forward. Now, it's very easy to lose touch with this, especially if you go online. Like there's times, I know we all do it, where you just start scrolling, you're looking at other people's stuff, and you're inundated with messages. You are inundated by this person saying this person saying that. And oftentimes you are inundated with completely opposite messages. Like they run in total contradiction of each other. So you can get confused out here. Very, very confused. But as a sacred messenger, and that is what you are, if you have chosen this, if you have said yes to this, you and your job is to share that message, is to bring it forth, even when it might be uncomfortable for the audience to receive that, because it's going to activate a piece in them, a truth in them, a remembrance in them, a key in them that will unlock that next level. Okay. So I want to let you know, I am leading something later this month, Sacred Messenger Uprising. It's going to be fantastic. It's really an incubator and a place where we can play around with different messages, different kinds of stories that you're ready to bring forth, and not only fine-tuning the message, but also lasering in on where it's meant to be shared. In this new year that's stretching out in front of us, we have eons of options of where we're sharing and how we're sharing and what that looks like. And so we're going to look at, examine, contemplate, where are those places that you want to be showing up this year? And at least this quarter. Let's start looking at this quarter and like really get granular and focused, because the year is the compilation of 4 quarters, and we are now in quarter 1 of the game. So if you want some support with that strong message of yours and how you're going to be deploying that message to attract more of those incredible clients into your world, so you can do this incredible thing that you do at a higher level and receive more abundance as a result, attract in incredible money and wins and opportunities. It's really about, when I think about money, especially, this is it is how we see the impact that we're making in the world. That really is what money is. You are making an impact by sharing this message, by sharing your gifts, by sharing this craft, by doing your thing in the way that you do that nobody else does. And so as we sit here at the beginning of 2025, I'm inviting you to really ask yourself, how is this going to go for you? Are you willing to have your mind blown? Are you willing to have this be something that just is, you can't even imagine it right now, because it's going to be far beyond that. Like that's the energy that we're playing with. That is the vibe. So would love to welcome you into Sacred Messenger Uprising. I will drop the link below this video, jennyfenig.com/uprising. And it is an uprising because that really is what is required here. You can't hide out. You're not hoping that people magically get this. You've got to do your part. You need to be out there, out front, leading. So that's what we're going to be doing. This again is a reminder to you to not let others define and limit you. And as an action step from this, I would love for you to ponder where you have done that, And you can look at it throughout your lifetime. That might be a long list. And I know I certainly have a number of things to write on my list, but let's look at where you have done this in the last year. Where did you do that in 2024? And are you ready to break free? We don't have to keep subscribing to that somebody else's opinion. That was somebody else's opinion. You get it? All right. It was great to see you today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Onward we go. Onward we go.